I'm 47 years old, and I've been blessed with a healthy, happy relationship for sneaking up on 18 years, which is amazing and wonderful. And also, P.S., it's not fucking Disneyland. Like, we're two people living together. Any two people maintaining a close relationship, you're gonna like scream at each other at some point about who left the lid off the Tupperware. That's how people work. So, I mean, whether it's your mom and dad or your roommate or your sibling or your spouse, getting 10 years under your belt is astonishing. Now, a good friend of mine has not been so lucky. He got married around the same time, and his relationship ended recently. So he's doing his best, but he's at this weird middle-aged place where he has to start dating again. And it's tricky because when we were young, finding the loves of our lives, they didn't call it dating, they called it courting. We didn't have the internet, let alone smartphones and all that, so you had to actually just imagine you had to take your body to another place where other people had brought their bodies so that the bodies could assess one another, which is inconvenient, certainly. But it has its advantages, one of which is you can use all five senses when you're actually in the physical proximity of the people you're considering. So maybe they look and sound great, but they don't smell so friendly. Your phone can't tell you that. But he's being told that he needs to use modern technology. When we were young, you would just basically go to a barn raising or a hog killing. At a barn raising, that's hard work. So you just wait and see who's the last person standing, and you marry that son of a bitch. And at a hog killing, it doesn't take long for the ground to be covered in gore and effluvia, and everybody ends up slipping into somebody's arms, and that becomes your spouse. It was a much simpler time. Now they're telling him he's got to use these social dating apps. Now, I'm from Los Angeles, so I'm going to lay a little 411 on you. Apps is short for applications. That's just the beginning. What I'm going to throw down here, you can trust, is totally super one-hundo fire emoji. My shit is tight AF. But the apps I'm talking about: Tinder for straight couples, Grindr for gay men. There's a new one called Attractor, which is for lonely farmers, I can only imagine. And he's trying it, and I have good friends that found romance, so it's not to say it can't be done, but my friend, who's old-fashioned, he's said that it feels cheap. He feels like he's shopping for shoes, and he needs to go places to meet people. So he's been looking for things to go to, among which he found in downtown LA a workshop called Bake Amazing Cookies. And I say, let me stop you right there, Richard. Of course you should go to Bake Amazing Cookies. That's the trick. It's gonna work out way better if they find you, because if you're out there on the make, you're trying too hard, it's never gonna work out. But if they find you, and the way to get them to find you is to trick yourself into forgetting you want them to find you, and the way to do that is to engage in something that you love so passionately that you forget. You're like, oh, fuck, the whole field of melons. What's that? Oh, yes, hi, I am single.